Buddy, welcome back to the best damn sports show on YouTube, Steel City Live. We are here every single day doing it up, talking NFL, talking Steelers, talking everything, all things life, I suppose, as we dive through our week on a Victory Monday here on the channel. Appreciate you all for stopping through. Make sure you hit the shit out of that like button. If you're not watching it now, you can watch it later as we continue to move through the show. Again, share, like, subscribe. That is greatly appreciated as the Pittsburgh Steelers kick off a week in which they are coming off a W, and we know that's the most important part. I've heard that a lot today. I've heard the Yinzers are out full force. The Yinzers are out there complaining. The Yinzers this, the Yinzers that. They're not happy with a win. Well, I thought part of being a fan was dissecting the team's performance and looking forward into the future on what this team could do better, or maybe what they did do well, those types of things. It's not that people and fans are complaining about a win. They're analyzing the ball team in which they like to watch, and that shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't be an issue. And I've heard it everywhere. Big shows, man. Big shows. People saying, yes, but everybody's complaining about it. I don't think that that's the case. I don't think that analyzing the team is a complaint. I think that is I don't know. I just feel like a lot of fans in Steelers Nation are sensible, reasonable people that live in reality, that live in truth, and they're not going to sit there and fool themselves. They want to talk about the real issues that concern the football team. So I'm not knocking nobody out there, man. Because we deserve the right to be able to say some things, even during a win. And we are pumped up about it. The Pittsburgh Steelers sit 1-0, and that's really what matters, no doubt about it. But we need to see as a fan base, and I hope the coaching staff, I'm pretty damn sure they are, need to see what they need to improve on globally to continue that theme of winning. And it won't be that way every week. You can't win that way every week. We know that as Steeler fans, and hopefully that won't be a theme. But we'll continue to watch how this team grows. Let me get to the chat again. Make sure you're hitting the shit out of that like button for us. What's up, Miss Pittsburgh? What's up, Russ? Love the defense. Offense will come along. O-line play good. Yeah. What's up, Brent? How are you, man? I got to agree on the offensive line performance. I know a lot of people weren't as happy about it, but I thought they were pretty solid. I thought so too. I thought it would have been a disaster with the way that things were leading up to the game in terms of injuries, the way the preseason had transpired. But again, we urge you all, and we've all been like this in the chat. It's just not Jason. It's all of us here in the community. We've all been optimistic and not really put a lot of stock into the preseason performances. So I think we were prepared that, things might go slightly different. I will say this, though, about the offensive line. They stood in the face of adversity. They did what they had to do. A young rookie in Zach Frazier, I felt like played one hell of a ball game for a rookie in his first ever start on the road in the NFL. Boy, he's going to be a good one. He is going to be a good one. I got to give two. A guy I've rode all offseason. I rode hard last year. Haven't let up on this guy. Dan Moore Jr. He didn't disappoint me. He did not disappoint me in Atlanta. I was not, over the top excited about his performance, but he did not disappoint. He played well. He did his job. He did what he had to do. He wasn't out of place a lot. He didn't look wonky out there a lot. He definitely did what he needed to do, and we got to give credit where credit is due. And Dan Moore Jr. deserves some credit for his performance on Sunday. But that's the beauty of this whole thing. You can ride a guy. You can beat him down in terms of critiquing their performance, and boom, they start to come around, and there you go. It's what it is. Excuse me, guys. I'm still not good with the voice, so it might go in and out a little bit. Miles, what's up? Do Steelers fans do anything fun after a win? I don't know what people do, man. I'm a homebody. I stay at home. I don't go anywhere. I don't go to bars. I don't drink. I don't run around. I don't do anything. Just kind of stay at home and do YouTube and coach football and other youth sports and work and yeah, that kind of stuff. I don't really do anything fun. So I couldn't tell you what people do after a win. I really couldn't. I honestly couldn't. Maybe people in the chat can tell you though, Brent. I have no clue. But I'm so disappointed though. Nobody sent pictures to the email address, man. Whoa, we've been falling off here. We need to pick up the pace. It is the season, man. We are in the grind now. We got to get this shit popping off, man. Let me keep going. Yeah, I'm a dad. Definitely a dad. Let's go, y'all. Hit this like button. Thank you, Miss Pittsburgh. Appreciate you. Hold on. Let me get rid of this person. There we go. Goodbye. I'm just saying there's not a table still upright after yesterday in my neighborhood. Oh, yeah. You guys had a big win, man. I thought for a second you guys were going to lose that game there, Brent. That was an exciting game there. But whoo. Yeah, that was close for comfort for you guys. You started, though, again, that week one jitters, you know what I mean? That has to work its way out a little bit. So that's why I gave Justin Fields a little bit of a pass early. But still, you know, those things have been a consistency for him throughout his career, so it worries you. But I knew a guy like a Josh Allen, a quarterback of his nature, would get on pace, and that team would get on pace. That's just the stage that they're in, man. They're gonna find themselves here, and they're gonna be able to figure it out. They're not, you know, gonna just lay back and get, you know, destroyed. No, it's not boring. You so pumped up. You go back and watch the replay. Let's go Steelers. Amen, man. Magnolia, who wants to? Hold on, man. Let me block this person. There we go. Go by. All right. Sorry, guys. I had to block that person. Brent, how confident are you in the defense after week one? I'm pretty confident, man. You know, I've preached, and a lot of us here in the chat have preached that this defense would be a top five, top three defense, and I firmly stand behind that, and I even stand behind my record prediction of 11-6. I thought that you know 10-7, 11-6 is a pretty fair estimate in my assessment of this football team. That's what type of football team they look like to me yesterday. 10-7, 11-6 type football team, a team that can gut out some you know gritty wins. You know, we'll see how this all goes, but again, you can't win every week kicking 6 field goals. It just doesn't work. So I know people really loved it and are hype about the win, but they got to figure some shit out, and they got to figure it out real damn quick and in a hurry. But here's my thing, too. The defense was special, man. But you keep hearing, and you've heard it from many people, even people like Ben Roethlisberger, that they thought Justin Fields had a solid performance. I also think that he had an okay performance, if that's what they call solid, if solid's okay to them. Okay, that's what I think it was. I thought it was an okay performance. But I still think, and I think that everybody realizes, but they're just trying to, you know, play the narrative of the current week. You know, it was a win. He did what he had to do. He got it done. God bless him. Good job. We salute him for that. But the truth still remains. The truth still remains, man. Unable to process, unable to anticipate. Those truths still remain here on a Monday. Those truths still remained Sunday in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in front of his whole family group. Was he nervous from that? I don't know. Can Justin Fields grow, though? Did I see opportunity for him to grow? Did I see him taking some strides in growth? I would have to say yes. In some instances, not all the time. he reverts back real quick once you start to think like, okay, he's starting to get it a little bit, and then boom, there he goes. He'll do something stupid again, you know? MTV. I like MTV. The defense came to play yesterday. I'm very comfortable with them, but you ain't seeing nothing yet. They just now getting started. That's from Miss Pittsburgh. I definitely think you'll see a lot more from this Steelers defense, and the potential there is massive. And I got to bring up another point about the Steelers defense that maybe some people are overlooking right now, was that you had Peyton Wilson out-snapping Landon Roberts. Yes, by one snap. Landon played 23 defensive snaps as the starter, and Peyton Wilson played 24 defensive snaps as a guy coming off the bench. Also, he contributed to 17 special team snaps, totaling 41 snaps for the game yesterday in Atlanta. That's pretty encouraging for a guy that we all here, again, have thought that is going to be one of the better picks out of this year's draft in 2024. In my opinion, is going to be the darling, the steal of the draft of 2024. And I think yesterday in Atlanta, the circumstances dictated him being in there a little bit more than a Landon Roberts. Why? Because you are using the speed off the edge. You are rushing 4, correct? And what is Kirk Cousins known for? He is known for getting out across the middle, being able to anticipate throws, getting quick releases, dragging, hitting drag routes, hitting screen routes, hitting those quick slants, things of that nature. And I thought that it was imperative that the Steelers had a little bit of speed there in the middle. And I think that that's why you saw a little bit more of Peyton Wilson as opposed to a Landon Roberts. And what a luxury that is to have, to be able to be so versatile, to be able to mix it up a little bit, to be able to go to the speed, go to the heavy hitter in a Landon Roberts, and really have that mix. That's a real luxury there. And what group did we tell you guys that really took a quiet step over the offseason, that a lot of people were discounting? A lot of people still had low expectations for them, and that was that secondary. But boy, did they not come to play yesterday, or what? Yes, they did, and they had a rookie even make a bonehead mistake in Beanie Bishop and give up a touchdown by a rookie mistake, and that will happen. But yet they were still super solid, and they really showed their growth. Dante Jackson fits just like a perfect puzzle piece. I know a lot of people were like, oh no, what a junky trade. He sucks. Bullshit. He fits very well inside of this scheme. And that's what mattered most. He fits within the scheme. And when he came to this football team, Dante Jackson was the right choice. He was the right selection. He was the right guy. He was the right puzzle piece. Deshaun Elliott, a guy that we've really been high on, coming out, getting that interception, man. Just a really special group in the back end of that Steelers defense here lately. And we're going to talk about some players that they brought back here. So Cameron Johnston is going to be out for the season, guys. Yes, devastating. They're paying him a bunch of money. Really had high hopes for him. It was so nice to see a punter booming the ball, being able to get it up out and switch field position in a consistent manner. Boy, was that nice. But Corliss Whitman now makes his Steeler return. He's going to get the first crack at trying to be the long-term answer this season at punter for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Corliss coming in, going to try to take that job now that the devastating injury to Cameron Johnston. Well wishes for him, hopefully for a speedy recovery, and that we could get him back on track next season for your Pittsburgh Steelers in 2025. Also, the return of Terrell Edmunds coming back to the Pittsburgh Steelers at the safety position. I'm not sure what their plans are for Edmunds and where they're going to be able to get him involved here. He's back. Terrell Edmunds, man, back. Kind of crazy. So two familiar faces, guys, now being picked back up by the Pittsburgh Steelers here. That's according to NFL Network's Tom Pelissero. That's where I got my info from when I saw it. Edmunds, whom was drafted 28th overall by the Steelers in 2018, was signed off the Jacksonville Jaguars practice squad. Yeah, he's been a little bit of a journeyman, guys, playing with the Eagles, playing with the Jags, practice squad with the Jags, Titans. So Terrell's been through the ringer here. Edmonds logged 5 interceptions, a fumble recovery, 5 sacks, 410 combined tackles, and 15 tackles for a loss over his 5 seasons with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So you are going to see a couple familiar faces, guys that are familiar with the franchise, and then a guy that's familiar with the back end of this defense in Terrell Edmunds. So, pretty cool. We'll see how it all plays out. Nothing major, nothing earth-shattering, but I think Corliss Whitman can. I think he can be serviceable, man. And given the right opportunity, I think he'll be able to do okay. So we're pumped about both of those guys. Let me get back to the chat. Sorry, guys, I don't want to read it from there. Let me keep going here. Hold on. Malachi Smith picked up an opening week win. Good evening, Jason. Like what Najee was doing. How about you? Najee, I thought played pretty solid, man. Yeah. Was I overly impressed with him? No, but I thought he played a damn good game. So it was a solid game, and that's what I thought we needed out of him. And I think the Steelers, we're just trying to get this game plan back under control after game planning all week to have Russell Wilson. Then you get in there with Justin Fields doing a game plan that's designed for Russell Wilson, which is completely different because their skill sets are a little bit different now, as especially now that Russ is a lot older. So they're doing different things. Russ is going to be more of a pocket type passer, under center type guy, utilizing the play action that way. Justin Fields is going to be that pistol shotgun type guy, RPO type guy, not a real under the center type player. You saw the Steelers start to adjust to that in the second half. But yeah, I thought the Steelers, come out though a little cattywampus a little bit in terms of their play selections, their player selections with those plays. Some of those things that I didn't like was Najee Harris not having Najee Harris on the field in some situations where they're 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, and you're out there and you're running your third string back in Cordell Patterson. I didn't like that. So, yeah, I thought Najee could have been utilized a little bit more. I thought he could have got on the rhythm a little bit more, but I liked his overall performance. So we'll give him a solid B grade for yesterday. It was a very steady performance. He started that jumping around, hurdling shit, trying to be somebody he's not. I don't know why he does that, but he does. And then I didn't like some of the play selections when you had, for instance, you threw the screen to Van Jefferson. Who'd you have out there blocking for him? Calvin Austin. Where's that going to go? And people are like, Van Jefferson, that sucked. He sucked there. Who was blocking? He was a dead duck, bro. Where was he going? He didn't have nobody to block. Calvin ain't blocking half the defense, man. This is not going to happen. Excuse me, guys. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, some things. Jeffrey Champion, did you hear about the new lawsuit on Deshaun Watson? Tell him bye-bye. And yes, my son sent that to me. I didn't get a real chance to read it, though, Jeffrey. But yes, what a great performance by Deshaun Watson yesterday. Such a classic moment for the Browns organization, doing Browns-type things. Baker Mayfield, a player in which they just totally threw under the bus after he got them to the playoffs and got him a win and, was making the franchise relevant again. They threw him under the bus, sent him packing. Baker Mayfield throws for 4 touchdown passes and 300 and some yards yesterday against, I believe, the Commanders. So you're looking at Baker Mayfield, and then you look at Deshaun Watson's production, and look at what you're paying Deshaun Watson. Guys, may I remind you of the salary cap hit Deshaun Watson will be for the next 2 seasons, $70+ million per season for him right now. Yes, every year they got to redo this shit to try to alleviate some cap space and give him bonuses. This guy man, he took them to the cleaners, dude. He made the best business deal I ever seen, man, because he has no production. He sucks. He's done nothing for the franchise. He's been in a sweatsuit half the time, and the other half of the time he sucks so bad, and he's just collected couple hundred million, hundred and some million already, probably. I don't know. He's collected a shit ton of money, man. Yeah, because he got that big ass signing bonus. And then they just gave him a big bonus this year. They took all of his salary and dumped it into a big bonus. Yeah, so he's made probably over $100 million already off of the Cleveland Browns. He's a very rich man who does very, very stupid shit and has totally destroyed his NFL career. What a dirtbag. What a bum. What an idiot. Deshaun Watson is a complete and utter moron. Beer Malls, yeah. Miss Pittsburgh, I watched some highlights a few times today. I was hyped, especially defensive boss. Yeah, me too. Man, what are you bringing to this board table? Board table. Beer Malls. Watching the game, I got a few brewskis in me and hyped up. Nice, man. Love the play of new secondary. Deshaun Elliott, yeah, me too, man. Jackson, yep. Who really surprised y'all in week 1? I don't know, man. Overall in the league, I still haven't really picked that person just yet. But for the Steelers, who surprised me in week 1, I'm not saying I'm really shocked by anybody's performance. I got to say that. I'm not really truly shocked by anybody's performance. I thought everybody that did what they had to do was kind of expected, and that's what was needed, at least for the Steelers. Sam Mason's Fields kept 2 drives alive when he took off and ran both third down runs. Long live the king. Yeah, I'm not excited about a running back at quarterback position. Now, I love those plays. But if that's what you're going to hang your hat on as an NFL quarterback, if that's the only thing that you can say that you're doing spectacular, then you got an issue. You know what I mean? Did Justin make some throws? Yeah, he got one that was a ripoff because George Pickens, that was not offensive pass interference. He barely touched him, dude. Barely. And I hear the Twitter people and all the people in the comments on social media, oh, you extend your hands 5 yards down the field. That is a flag every time. Bullshit. Bullshit. I seen it 20 times yesterday. No, it ain't. It's when and who. That's what plays into it. Let's be real about it. Russ loving the Victory Mondays. Fields managed the game well. No turnovers. Yeah, no turnovers. No turnovers. We'll give him that one, too. That was a plus. Guys, I got to say, what's up, Danny? I got to say this. Solid, okay performances still got to be critiqued. They got to be critiqued, guys. And Justin's performance was just okay. It was just okay. And he's got to take some steps. He's got to take some leaps in terms of his anticipation, his processing. He has to. He has to, guys. It can't be overlooked. It got to be brought to the forefront here. And I know a lot of people just aren't hearing that. But he did manage the game well. Russ is exactly right there. No turnovers. Definitely a steady, okay performance. And that has been the story of the past decade for the Steelers. Decade plus. Just okay. Just average. And that's why it's such a damn shame to have a monster, elite, lethal defense like the Steelers have and have no damn support for it. That is the real travesty out of it all. Yep, the defense looked top too already. I thought so. I thought they looked pretty good, man. Who, not the Patriots, came to play? Yeah, the Patriots beating the Bengals, dude. That was funny. The Bengals. Craig Werlo, damn, Watson could be in trouble again. Another woman come out. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Sorry, let me try to get back here. Well, I wanted the ball the whole first half when you have an elite quarterback. Who is an elite quarterback? I'm not sure. If Watson gets suspended by the NFL again, Browns could cut him without affecting the cap. Oh, that's interesting. Bengals still going to beat the Steelers, doubtful. Wow, Craig, he's a pervert. Peyton saved the touchdown, tackling Robinson on a 5-yard line. Yeah, he played really well. That's the pick that Shazier stood up and picked. Who's that? Peyton Wilson, maybe? Bengals choke at home versus the Pats with BB. Deshaun looks awful. Cleveland chokes. Yeah, Lamar Jackson is who we thought he is. Shitty. But hey, everybody wants a running back as long as they're athletic back there and can run around and do all these things for the first, 58 minutes of the game. But, when it matters in those last 2 minutes, and you got to be able to be a good processor, make good decisions, be able to stay in the pocket and be effective, those things, then he just ain't so good, when it matters, right? But it's okay to be a running back at the quarterback position any other time, though. I'm sorry, man. The trend in which we are taking the quarterback position is a trend in which I think is so stupid. I want athletic quarterbacks that can run when they have to, not because they need to. That's the bullshit there. When they are so hung up with their athleticism and the way they can run, what does it do? First of all, just off the rip, it gets you in trouble because you think you can keep every single play alive and you're spinning around back there. Sometimes you got to throw it away, so you got to be able to figure that out. Second of all, you're not able to stop, catch your breath, be able to figure out and process the defense in order to make quick and efficient throws. You're always second guessing. That's why they're always burping the baby back there. If you know what that means, if you're in quarterback speak, burping the baby, pumping the baby. Yeah, they're always back there burping the baby. Why? Because they're so indecisive, because they don't know whether they want to run or they want to pass. They don't know if they can throw this ball here or there. They don't know. They have no anticipation. It just drives me freaking crazy, man. They have no anticipation. That is killing that quarterback position for that team. That's why they have happy feet, because they don't know whether they want to run or get in the pocket. Be a Patrick Mahomes. Be a CJ Stroud. Have those natural gifts that you can move, you can run, you can be athletic. But the first damn thing on your mind is what? Throwing the football down the field, being a good processor of the game, being a real quarterback. That's the first thing on their minds. And that's what you're looking for as a quarterback, or in a quarterback, guys. That's what you're looking for. Sorry, I got to stand up. Hooday. That's such a gay term. Hooday. No excuses. Why run the ball the whole first half when you have an elite quarterback? Is that Burrow? Yeah. I don't know why. Dumb decisions, man. Yeah, you can blame some of that on your coaching staff out there in Cincinnati for sure. Finns fan, what's up, Icon? You guys had a comeback yesterday also. This Pittsburgh, Cincinnati can't even protect their quarterback. He got sacked 3 times. Let's go Steelers. Beer Malls, that was a ball-hawking secondary yesterday. Granted, we had an explosive all-out rush on Kirk Cousins. Yeah, guys, and the Steelers rushed yesterday with 4. Do we all know that? With 4. That's where the Steelers defense really should wow everybody off the rip. That they rushed with 4 pass rushers yesterday. That's in that scheme, that's 2 edge rushers and 2 down defensive linemen. A 4-man front was able to put that kind of pressure on there. And if you really look at the Steelers, they weren't sending exotic, crazy blitz packages at Kirk Cousins, because they know that if you rush 5 against Kirk, 5 plus, he usually beats it because he is good at that. And kudos to Tomlin, kudos to Terrell Austin, because I felt like they really were prepared for that and they really understood that assignment. And that was an awesome thing to see. All right, guys, we're about 30 minutes in. Forgive me, my voice is shit still. I'm doing my best, man. We'll get through it. But make sure you hit the shit out of that like button for us, and make sure you're sharing, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. And share it to all your social medias, man. Get as many people in the community as humanly possible. It makes for a good conversation. Why was Justin playing? Because Russell Wilson has a calf injury that he's had since the preseason, since training camp started, doing blocking drills for some ungodly reason, doing a conditioning test, and there he is hurt. I don't know why they had him doing that, but that's why. And they didn't win. Hey, by the way, a real quarterback calls his own plays. Yeah, I like quarterbacks that are able to get their own shit, man, do their own shit. You got to be, though, top shelf. You got to be able to get up to the line of scrimmage. You got to be able to do what? What do we preach? Process. Can't do that, And another thing, too, guys, the fundamentals are so lost, man, in today's game. And this is at all levels. The fundamentals are so lost. It's a real simple, basic formula. If you can't block, you can't do anything, period, offensively. If you have poor blocking schemes, you're dead in the water. That's immediate. Your quarterback has to understand the fundamentals, has to understand the playbook, has to understand the schematics of your offense, and you're dead in the water if he doesn't. And a quarterback has to be able to do the things special that quarterbacks do. And man, we got one that's just not. And I hope he can learn. I really do. I hope that what we saw yesterday from Justin Fields, guys, I hope that was a stepping stone in the right direction, which it could very well be. It very well could be. He's coming out of a bad situation in Chicago. Perhaps maybe yesterday was that first time that he got to feel what it feels like to play with a really super elite defense, to play with a really solid franchise that's not, the Bears right now. And the Bears are, one of the most historic franchises in the NFL, but right now they're one of the worst. And that's the fact. Maybe that feeling Justin got yesterday is what he needed in order to start building his career now as an NFL quarterback. Maybe that's why he did start to get better throughout the game. Maybe that's why he did, to me, appear to be more confident throughout the ball game. That's a plus, too. I felt like he was easier. It was easier in his head to throw the ball down the middle of the field, or not down the middle, but down the field a little bit farther, trying to push the ball down the field a little bit as the game went on. I felt like he felt more comfortable. So maybe that is something that we need to be looking out for. Maybe that is the thing. Sorry, guys. I cannot get it out. I just have a lot of shit stacked up in my chest. I'm sure you can hear it. Let's keep going in the chat. Again, make sure you're hitting that like button for us here, guys. Jeffrey Champion, they said if the lawsuit is new, they can cut him. He will no longer be part of the NFL. Man, that's crazy. No real quarterback listens to the coaches. No, a real quarterback does listen to the coaches, but a real quarterback is able to go up there and call his own plays and be efficient and effective. And I'm not saying you have to be able to call your own plays every damn down, but what I mean by call your own plays, because it's not going to be like the days of Terry Bradshaw back with the Steelers to where he actually did call his own plays. It's not like that. You have a guy helping you. You're working now more with a team. But whenever you come up and you break that huddle and you go to the line of scrimmage, that little speaker in their helmet goes off. Now you have to be able to do some things on your own. And that's where you have to have several play selections in mind that you are going to be able to check in and out of, dictated by the defensive set. And that is very important. And not a lot of quarterbacks can do that. Not a lot of quarterbacks are at that level. And let's just face it, we can all act like, yes, they're pros, they can do it. Bullshit, dude. You don't see them move. You don't see them change. You don't see the play selection switch up at all with some of these quarterbacks. It's because they don't know what the hell they're doing up there with that. They can't do that, and it's okay. Maybe some of them just need some time to do it or build up to that. But yeah, it has to happen, and I think that's why what people are talking about nowadays. Because no quarterback truly calls their own plays now at all. It's not like a Terry Bradshaw back in the 70s type shit. Yep, only one in the North with a win. Jay Hook and they let Baker go after a sick rookie season and a playoff win. Browns. Yeah, that's just Browns doing Browns things, being really piss poor in their talent evaluation, evidently. But I'm the kind of guy is if you're winning ball games and we're making progress and you're doing the things that are necessary in order to be good, you're a hard worker. Why would I go out there and empty the bank and risk catastrophic failure on one player like Deshaun Watson, risk all that kind of cash, risk all those draft picks? Look what it's gotten the Texans. Those draft picks, look what it's gotten the Texans. They're monsters, dude. They got monsters out of that. Why? Because they knew what the hell they were doing. The Browns just suck. They do stupid shit. Their ownership sucks. Their front office has sucked for a long time. Yeah, when you make bonehead moves, they just can't get out of their own damn way. That's just the way it is. I see you, Burrow. Boss fudge. Man, dude. Sorry, guys, I'm trying. Brandon to Brand. I want a pocket passer, not a runner. Me too. I want a mix, though. I want somebody that can do a little bit of both. But I want a guy that is ultra focused on being a pocket passer. That's got to be the priority. Lamar Jackson chokes in high-level situations like my grandma choking on an IHOP pancake. Steelers fans wish they had Lamar. No, dude. If you've watched my channel, you know that I have zero desire. And the people that usually watch my channel that have been with me here for a long time have zero interest in paying Lamar Jackson over $50 million per season to choke. Name one big game, Brandon DeBrand, that he has won in his entire football career of college and NFL. Name one big game. One game of true meaning that he has ever been involved with that he has won. Name one. I'll wait. We can sit here all night because it's going to be a long time before you can come up with that answer. And no, the KY Jelly Bowl doesn't count. And I don't even think he won anything like that. He never even won the Tostitos or Outback or whatever. He never even won in one of those stupid ass bowl games. Yeah, Russ, that was a good throw. Justin had a couple good throws. He did. He had a couple solid throws. Just not enough of them. But we'll see. This could be a good stepping stone. Yeah, many teams could have drafted Lamar. They're just not dumb enough. No, they're hyped about a win. There's a difference. Steeler fans aren't hyped about not scoring any touchdowns. That's where people just spin this narrative the way they want it. We're hyped because a W is a W. That's good. That's cool. But if you come here, we're realists. We're going to talk about what? The real shit that's going on. And Justin Fields, again, if you hear what I'm saying, Brandon, over and over, The deficiencies are bad. They are horrible. He has serious problems. They can't be overlooked. That's just my opinion. Maybe other people are hyped about that, but the Steelers fan base as a whole definitely isn't satisfied with kicking 6 field goals at all. Not at all. What we are happy with, though, is winning and having 6 Lombardi trophies down in the trophy case. We are happy about that, though. Very surprised Nick Herbig didn't do more. We need splash. Yeah, he was. I don't think he had a shit ton of snaps, man. I don't think he did. Who, Russ? Yeah, guys, let's be honest about a calf injury, too. This could be all year, man. Honestly. I think that Steelers fans right now need to really prepare themselves right now for life with Justin Fields for the long term for this season. I think that that's what you should probably expect. I think this is what will happen. And you guys can, wait it out here and see if I'm correct or not. I may be dead wrong. But I think what will happen is here going forward. I think that you will see Russell Wilson start week 2 in Denver. What I think either happens there is that Russell Wilson starts and re-aggravates that calf during the game, or after that game will come out and say that something's, aggravated again with it. And I think that that's when you will start to see the long-term portion of Justin Fields' season here with the Steelers. I think that you'll see him for a prolonged period of time. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen, man. I think this is Justin's opportunity. And here's the thing. I would start Russell Wilson if it were me, because I think Russell Wilson is the obvious choice and should be the guy that gets to start because he's the veteran. He's a pocket passer. He makes the most sense to me, but if he's injured, no way. But here we go. I think that this right now is Justin Fields' opportunity. I think that it's just came a little bit earlier than we've all anticipated, but we knew at some point this season Justin Fields would get an opportunity. And if you're Justin Fields, you need to seize this moment right now, and you can't allow this to slip through your fingertips, because this could be your best opportunity that you ever get with an elite franchise, a franchise that's, always competitive, a franchise that has an enormous fan base, a franchise that you could really make yourself a Hall of Fame type career with. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. And if you're Justin Fields, nothing should mean more than being an NFL quarterback right now. He should be in that damn film room every night, working on his craft all day, every day, never looking outside of that building. He needs to be in there constantly working, because if he lets this opportunity pass, he could cost himself hundreds of millions of dollars, first of all. And second of all, he could really miss out on probably the best opportunity he will ever have in his entire NFL career. And if he doesn't capitalize on this and he lets it slip through his fingertips, I think you'll see a guy like Justin Fields be tossed around to many, many teams. GP definitely showed me he's got great hands. That dude will catch that football. Yeah, absolutely. Pancakes, who will be our punter since Cam Johnston got hurt? That'll be... Whitman. Yeah. He's a former Steeler. He was with us during the preseason, I believe, last year. He gets a little excited after he catches it. Too, something about GP. Everybody was saying, he was the only one who did anything. And, the Steelers didn't attack the middle of the field, all this. And a lot of that's on Justin, too. There were targets there. I believe by design they stayed out of the middle of the field, though, for the majority. But there were targets there. They just, weren't hit. That's okay. They wanted to attack the edges due to the safety play of the Atlanta Falcons. there's definitely more meat on the bone there. Hopefully they can attack those because we know that they have the playmakers that could do those types of things. The tight ends, definitely some of the other receivers need to be more involved. But I think that that's going to come with Justin being more comfortable in the actual regular season offense of an Arthur Smith. And Arthur Smith, too, being more comfortable with Justin, allowing him more and more leeway to do things. And that's going to be dictated by Justin's performance and his ability to show Arthur that he is knowledgeable about the system, that he is able to understand the complexities of checking in and out of plays into the correct situation. So yeah, we'll see how that all goes. We're not hyped about Fields. We want Russ starting. Danny George, yep, Russ too quiet for my liking. Beer most like just run out of bounds, George. JB Eagles, as an Eagles fan, I personally think Fields is better than Russ. It depends on how you're looking at it. As a passer, Russ is far superior. As an athlete, Justin's superior. So you got to really weigh what you're looking at for a quarterback. In my opinion, you want a guy that passes from the pocket, not a guy that runs all over the field and wins games 18-10 or whatever the hell it was. Craig Warlow, is Edmunds on main roster or practice squad roster? I'm not sure where they put him just yet. I just seen that they had signed him, so I'm not sure. We'll see how this week goes. Maybe practice squad, but they signed him from the practice squad of the Jacksonville Jaguars, so I'm assuming he's going to be available. Brandon DeBrand, Kenny Pickett was the answer. He had fundamentals. Kenny Pickett has no damn... Come on, dude. I can't even entertain that. That's dumb. Oh, I see your crying emojis now. Okay, now I know you're joking, Brandon. Yeah, TJ definitely gets no love, man. He gets no love. The refs even... Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. I fell backwards. Shit. No, TJ gets no love, man. Definitely. He gets screwed over, and the refs even admitted after the half, hey, man, we missed that one. And damn, that would have been a good play. Those are game-changing plays, man. That's why I said the officiating's bad. Shit, I hit the hell out of my ankle when I tipped the chair, dude. Holy shit. I've been trying to be more moving around and stuff, and I think it's backfiring on me, man. I think it's backfiring me. But hey, it is what it is. I'm going to try to sit. Let's just sit. I won't even tip the chair. Okay. All right. All right, guys, we're going to go for a couple more minutes here. I'll try to get through the chat as best I can. Just a couple more minutes because I ain't got much voice left to give you. So we're going to keep going here. Just try to get through. Monday Night Football. Yeah, I want to go see some football too. You know I like in baseball, you catch a little fly. What base you throwing it to if you got a runner at second or third? Oh, you're talking about baseball. Kenny was awful. He was going to be in and out. What's up, D? Robert Green. Youth versus experience. I like a little mix of both. Sorry, guys. Chat's jumping around. Looks like we're going to get to see Rudolph start for Tennessee sooner rather than later. I am with you. Should have made Mason our starter this year. Screwed him 4 times. Yeah, he's gone, though, man. He's going to start, I think, soon. What's up, Rich? Yeah, I like a little mix, though. You know, you need that experienced guy, too. All right, guys. Dude, let's not compare records here, Brandon, from the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's not do that because you'd just be embarrassed. Let's just not even do that. All we have is one stat that matters. Six of them, baby. 6 of them, baby. That's all that matters. Yeah, Roberta, that's why you don't watch TV. Just watch apps. All right, guys, I'm cutting the show short. I can't even speak, man. It's like killing me. It's dragging me down. I can't even get in the flow of my words. It's killing me, man. Hopefully I'll beat this shit soon. I actually took an antibiotic today, so we'll see if that starts to help me. I've been trying to just guess and see what it is. So far, nothing's really worked. So We'll see how it goes. So until tomorrow, man, I'm Jason. This is Mike Drop Sports. Peace.